Reading and critical thinking. King Solomon's Mines. An Englishman, Sir Henry Curtis, is in Africa looking for his brother who has gone missing while searching for King Solomon's Mines. Alan Catterman, an adventurer and hunter who has a map of the mines, agrees to help Sir Henry look for his brother. A young African, Ampa, travels with them as their servant. Walking across the desert, the group almost die of thirst, but eventually reach mountains. They cross the mountains into Kukuanaland, a country in a hidden valley. Soldiers from the country's army capture Sir Henry's group and are going to kill them, but suddenly become afraid when one of the Englishmen behaves strangely. Soon, the Kukuanas believe that the men have strange and powerful forces. The Englishmen are taken to King Twala, a cruel, violent man who kills anyone who opposes him. To become king, he killed his brother and sent his brother's wife and son, Agnesy, into the desert to die. The servant, Ampapa, now tells the Englishman that he is ready, Agnesy. Then, with his own soldiers and his English friends, he attacks the king's army. In the battle that follows, Twala is killed. Then, one of the old king's advisors, Gago, takes the group to King Solomon's Mines, where they find rooms full of gold and diamonds. While they are looking at the treasure, Gago escapes and traps the Englishmen in the mine without food or water. Fortunately, after a few days, they manage to get out of the mine, taking enough diamonds to make them rich. The Englishmen say goodbye to the new king, Agnesy, and start their journey home. On their way, they stop at an oasis where they find Sir Henry's brother. Now, choose the correct answer. There is a growing supposition, opposition, imagine, or petition in Europe to factories that make a lot of pollution. Gradually, finally, eventually, or so far means after a long time. I'm trying to overcome, overhear, overcharge, overheat my fear of flying. Some sailors have gone missed, or missing during yesterday's hurricane. The doctor behaved, protected, made, or rescued very unprofessionally during the operation. Now, check your answers. Find the mistake in each of the following sentences, then write them correctly. The Ministry of Education does its best to inform education. The Ministry of Education does its best to reform education. Huda is interested in English literature. Huda is interested in English literature. Economy is the science or practice of farming. Agriculture is the science or practice of farming. The escaped prisoner was trapped and recaptured. The escaped prisoner was trapped and recaptured. I can't stand people who are cruel to animals. I can't stand people who are cruel to animals. Thanks for listening with Nafham. Learn easily and simply.